So task 11, page 44, literal equations. Literal meaning using letters. Interesting. So our first one says A is equal to H times W. A is equal to H times W. We are solving for H. I am hopeful that you can do this one on your own. If you can't, that's okay. But we are trying to solve for H in terms of those variables that are there. We're not substituting, we're not doing anything like that, but can you solve for H with those values? So go ahead, give it a try, ask yourself, how do I isolate H? Okay, take just a few minutes. Question? You asked me to check these, and then I don't have my cheat sheet with me. That looks good.
How are we suffering?
Very carefully. Hey, it's okay. We will talk about it. We will talk about it. Yeah, I think so. So, literally solving. Question? You shaking a tambourine? Is what?
Do you have this paper for me?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, do you have a card yet? Yes? Yeah, so find your card, fill it out.
Wednesday through Friday off of work, so
Okay.
if I can.
Okay. Here you go. Lots of chatter. All right, so guys, let's focus up here. So A is equal to H times W. Wait, I gotta sign it. Did you find the card? Do you have a card? Okay. Go in my upper left-hand drawer behind my desk. Get a green slip that has not the pad, but the one that has several. Excuse me, ladies. And fill it out. Yeah, and bring it to me so I can sign it. All right, so we are solving for H. I want to get H by itself. Right now, H is being what? What operation is happening with H?
It's multiplied.
It's multiplied, so we want to undo that, and so we will divide by W. And whatever you do on one side of the equation, you do to the other. Man, it almost sounds like you've had me for a teacher. Yeah. H is equal to capital A divided by W. So now what do I do?
Is that it, I think?
Is this it?
Because H is by itself.
H is by itself, and we wanted that, right? Do we have any values for A and W? A and W. Does anybody like root beer?
Yes.
Do you? I'm not a big root beer fan.
Do you like Dr. Pepper?
I do not.
Okay.
They're kind of similar.
Dr. Pepper kind of tastes gross. I don't know.
All right. So,
Wait, I did that. Never mind, I did that right.
so that is your final answer. All right. So H is equal to A all divided by W. How many had that? That many, huh? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Guys. All right. The next one. P is equal to 2W plus 2H. I'm thinking you probably might be able to do this one. What do you think?
Give us a chance.
All right, give us a chance. All I'm asking for is a chance. Solve for W. Isolate W. Get it by itself. While you're doing that, I'm going to try to take attendance. Why is there so much talking?
Oh, we're not supposed to work with each other?
I think you could do it by yourself. Okay. People on their phones. Don't know. So, Michaela, that's you, right? No, you're Jayla.
Are you serious?
There are like three of you. Say it again. I know Destiny,
Oh, wow.
and that's Danielle Bonner. You're Michaela. You're Jayla. It's I think it's because they both have.
Cause she got
Why?
some teeth pulled.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, her face.
Okay. Tommy's here. Danielle is not. Thomas is here. Katie's here. Ian's here. Micah is here. Jamar is here. Nicole is here. Ariel is not. Anaya is here. Acacia is here. Jayla is here. Anijah is here. Kylo is here. Stephanie is here. Marcellus is here. Layla's here. Kayleen is here. Chris is here. Callie's here. Ben is here. Luca is here.
Who she got that shit on?
Destiny is here. Romeo is here. Sharon is not. And Jose is here. Okay.
Because I had surgery.
Okay. Yeah.
What's your opinion on cloudy days?
My opinion?
Do you like them or do you hate them?
I don't like them.
I like them too.
Yeah.
Calming and
They are calming.
I love lighting candles.
Shoot, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, guys.
Don't do it.
And we're still going. Here we go. All right. P equals. Here we go. Sorry. Oh, that's not right.
That's what they did to break.
So it'll be P over 2
Yes, I think that
minus
is right.
H equals W.
I
Okay.
think that is right. All right, so let's take a look at this. Subtract 2H, subtract 2H. P minus 2H equals 2W. Divide by 2. You would put each of those dividing by 2. So we get P divided by 2 minus the 2 over 2 simplifies, which is H, and that is equal to W. Take a look at that. Compared to that, they both give the same answer. Slightly different ways of doing it. Sometimes that can be complicated, and sometimes that can be helpful, depending upon which way you see it. Any questions on B?
No.
Okay. Let's go to C. Come on. C looks scary. Don't let it be scary. I'm going to rewrite this. So, if I can see it, V equals pi r squared H. Solve for H. Actually, this one's probably not that bad. You have a question or you got it? Okay. Hang on just a minute. Okay. Guys, I hear a lot of talking. Come on. Maybe you already have this done. All right. Okay.
Sorry, that was a little aggressive.
People are calling on Jesus again. Jesus.
Stevie, are you religious?
Am I religious?
Better question. Are you legally allowed to talk about that?
Legally allowed to talk.
I mean, as long as she's like,
You're asking, I am saying yes, I am religious.
Okay.
You ready? Anybody else need a little more time? All right, Vandasia, talk to me about, guys, come on. Talk to me about solving for H here. Oh, I'm sorry. Vandasia sits over there in 5th period. I want to say Aaliyah. That's not right, is it? Oh gosh, you guys. Just because I'm having a senior moment.
gosh, Mitchell.
It's okay.
Miss Cardinal? I know, but I can't remember. What? Anijah. Vandasia, Anijah. They're kind of close. She's like, no, not really. Sorry, I'm so sorry. All right, can you help me out? Pi r squared, whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. Why did you divide all of those at the same time? Yeah, well, they can be together and they're all just being multiplied. So you just simplify by dividing them all out. And you're left with H is equal to... Guys, stop being rude. So H is equal to volume divided by pi r squared. What is this the formula for? Does anybody know?
Spheres.
It is not the volume of a sphere.
Circumference. Cylindrical.
A cylinder, yes. Pi r squared is a circle and then times the height. So that is a cylinder. So this is volume of a cylinder. Just a little extra there. So Anijah, thank you. Nice job. Any questions on that one? We got two more. Letter D. Ooh, this one's a little bit tougher. Not terrible though. Solve for A. Solve for A. Take a moment, see if you can solve for A by itself. You want to come up here? Oh, jeez. What'd you say? Oh. You want mixed match. Thank you. I like it. Okay, wait, is this your first?
Yeah, that's my problem solving. And then on that stuff, my answer.
Solve for A. I believe it's right. It's not quite how I would have done it. But it's looking like it should be right.
This is brown stuff.
I think your last one looks good too. All right. You might not be finished, but guys, eyes and ears up forward here. We are solving for A. So that means everything associated right with A, I would leave alone for a minute. Okay? Anybody want to offer up what they did? You didn't do anything? That's not good. That's not good. Which term are we going to try to move to the other side?
The T.
Just the T? Yeah, V sub 0 T.
Is T the exponent?
T is not an exponent
What
here.
is that zero?
That is a variable subprime, V subprime 0. V sub 0, I don't even know. It's a variable. It is a variable. And you might have a V sub 1, V sub 2, so this one is V sub 0. But if I am solving for A, I'm going to keep this term first. I am going to move this term. It is a positive term and it is being added, so to move it, I am going to subtract. This is what I would do first. Okay, so V sub 0T. There are different ways to do it. And we'll take a look maybe at someone else's in a minute. So I have over here H minus V sub 0 times T is equal to, these cancel out, 1/2 times A times T squared. Does everybody see how I got that? Okay. Remember, we are trying to solve for A. I'm trying to get A by itself. So with the T squared, that's being multiplied. So I would divide by T squared. Divide by T squared. The T squareds are going to cancel out. And I have H minus V sub 0, not prime, T, all divided by T squared, equals 1/2 A. I'm trying to get A by itself. We cannot, it looks like we should divide by a half. We cannot divide by a fraction. Instead, we multiply by its reciprocal. So we can't divide by a fraction. Not very easily. So multiply by its reciprocal, which is 2/1. Multiply on this side by its reciprocal, which is 2/1. The 2's and the 1/2 of the ones simplify out. So A is equal to 2 times h minus v sub 0 times t, all divided by t squared.
So Miss Dee, I want you to know that this is probably the most because at the end of the day, you're not talking to me. So I just want you to know that this
Okay, guys,
is some
let
of
him
the most
finish.
unnecessary math ever.
Actually, it's probably not. It's probably a little more relevant than some. But you are trying to isolate a variable. You are trying to undo all the different operations. If you have lots of different variables, especially in a research or a scientific experiment, which maybe you'll be part of, maybe you won't, this would be very relevant. Now, we could simplify this a little bit more. Did anybody else have an answer that they're like, maybe it's close, but maybe it's not? It could, I believe, look like this. 2h divided by t squared minus 2v sub 0 over t. That would be another way to write it. So either of these would be acceptable. I would probably stay with this one though, because you're doing a lot of simplifying there. Does anybody want to offer what they had and check? Do you see what I did though? I mean, you want to subtract the other whole term first. That's what I would do first. Okay? Then, trying to get a by itself, divide by t squared. Don't try to do everything all at the same time. Take a couple steps. All right, letter E. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to try to do that one on your own. We're trying to solve for y. 3 minutes. Let me check my cheat sheet first. Yep. Did you get the one above?
Yeah.
Similar? Nice. Solving for y. Wait. Ooh. What? Did I make a mistake?
Over there.
The second one? This one? This could be the same, but just simplified by distributing and by simplifying.
Okay, yeah. Yes.
I'm sorry. Okay, about another minute. Oh, man.
What?
Are you working them?
Yeah.
Ben, how's it going? Be honest. Okay. Guys, let's hear less talk and more work. All right. Does anybody want to offer up their answer? No? Nigel, who's that? Kidding, I'm kidding. Anybody else want to offer up their answer? All right, what'd you get? Hey, guys, come on. I know someone else got that. Anybody else happen to get that?
I got negative 14, but I think I did my math wrong.
Could be. You got negative 14 just by itself?
No.
Oh, over. Okay.
I just think I did my math.
All right. So I know you got it. I know you got it. Do you want to explain how you got it? What you did? Huh? How did you get that answer? No? Nice and loudly, please. Guys, listen up.
You can multiply.
No, he's talking for the
I'm
class.
saying she thought you was talking to me. I was telling her that she was talking to me.
Okay.
Okay. You can multiply both sides by 3xy plus 8.
Right. Let's take this and get it out of the denominator. So multiply both sides by 3xy plus 8. Whatever you do on one side of the equation, you have to do to the other. 3xy plus 8. So these are going to simplify out because it's over 1. And you have 2xy minus 7 equals 3xy plus 8. Does everybody see that right now? Of course, to be able to see it, you would need to be looking at the board. All right, proceed.
Okay. And then you could subtract 2xy and from both sides and the 8 from both sides.
Okay, so subtracting 2xy, because these are like terms, you want to get them on the same side. So I have 1xy, and you're trying to solve for, what are we solving for? Y. So he said, let's move this positive 8 by subtracting 8. So the 8's simplify out, and I have negative 7 minus 8. What is that? Negative 15. Yeah, don't tell me that's a negative 1 or positive 1 or anything weird like that. And if you're not good with your positives and negatives, use a calculator, okay? And then finally,
Divide both sides by x.
we are solving for y. We're trying to isolate. It's now being multiplied by x. So divide by x. Divide by x. X is simplify out. And y is equal to negative 15 divided by x. Very nice. Okay. So for me, being the math nerd I am, these are like little puzzles. They're small challenges. Can I get to a single variable? For you, maybe it's not a challenge. Maybe it's like, oh my gosh, I don't get this at all. Whatever the case, you want to undo and try to isolate that variable, okay? You're trying to unpack it to get to a single variable. Any questions about today's? And I will upload this. I also will upload later my actual notes, or if you want to look at them here at my book right now, you can do that too. Over here, homework tonight is homework 2-3. This is homework number 3 on Canvas. Equations and formulas. So it's going to be, I believe, very similar to what we did last night. You had homework number 2. So yes, we are having homework back to back. Please don't get too far behind in that homework, okay? And I have not honestly looked at it probably since Friday. So I will be looking at it tonight. I don't have anything on my calendar tonight, which is good. And just to keep in mind, our test is a week from Friday. A week from Friday. Test count for 80%. That is a good chunk. So you need to be asking questions now if you are unsure, okay? I don't have it today. I have it Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays and